I don't have enough money for Taco Bell, but what I do have is this wonderful module by Gary Gygax, the maestro himself, module S4, the Lost Caverns of Tojcanth. I am not going to argue with you or anyone about the correct pronunciation of this adventure, just not worth it. This one happens to be open. I have several in the shrink wrap. This one is a beautiful brown cover with probably one of the new monsters new to the game, the bear. This is excellent artwork by Errol Otis. On the back, we have a strange cavern where the companions find a dead skeleton and probably some green slime splashing down upon them from the ceiling. This module is insane if you play it close to how it is run for a Gen Con, a convention. This thing will kill, rip apart, and destroy characters just as easily as the Tomb of Horrors. Take it from me, we were rolling new characters like every other week. It is that, if you, especially you have a dungeon master who relishes in the killing of characters, give them a little bit of a break. Give them a little bit, as long as they've got light, as long as they are prepared for anything that hurls themselves upon them, give them a little bit of a break. This module is that tough. So anyway, the module begins where the characters have to find an entrance to this place in the mountains after learning a backstory about something called a lanthorn, a magic item, and probably to save the kingdom. Again, it's been a while, but I have been through this meat grinder several times. There are several places in the adventure where if the characters just say, "We're doing this," we're not doing this, the dungeon master can just read a passage that just says they're dead without rolling any dice. Unfair. So again, I recommend to dungeon masters who want to play this, please be a little bit lenient on your players. And this one is interesting because this adventure is kind of the precursor to Unearthed Arcana. It comes with a big booklet where there's just loads, excuse me, if I can get it, my big hands here, where there's loads of new spells, especially toward the back here, and there's an illustration that's actually used in Unearthed Arcana, and there's a lot of new monsters in this, or at the time they were new. Anyway, back in the 80s, what was that? Oh, yeah. So, you definitely want to, I would say, go into this maybe with a little bit more kid gloves, a little bit more, on the fun side. Obviously, you probably want one or two deaths, especially from those characters that take players that take too many chances, but it's a really good adventure. It will last probably 2 to 3 months. You probably recognize this illustration if you have the second edition Player's Handbook, the first printing. They use illustration in that as well. This is where it came from. It's got it's an excellent module, well worth the money for its time. And today it remains a classic. But again, in the wrong hands of a dungeon master who really likes his players to suffer, it can really turn them off from the game. We had one guy in the group who he left our game for a few months until I took hold of the reins again, because one of my friends, he was just killing characters off like every other week. I mean, this was a grind. All right, good night.